What up, y'all? It's the Morning Hustle with L'Oreal and Kyle Santillian. And this is that time where we honor some people, L'Oreal. You know how we do it, man. Our hustlers of the week and our people we have in the building today are doing big things to make sure our community is doing what they got to do when it comes to financial responsibility.
We love that.
Yes, they represent Melanin Money, the podcast. George and Carter are here. Good morning, fellas.
Yeah.
Good morning. How y'all feeling?
When they walked in, I said, they look like they know about money.
A little something about a little something. You know what I mean?
You said that because you got on glasses.
Yeah, wow.
And you got on a chain.
Okay. Gotta balance it out.
How y'all feeling?
Hey, man.
Phenomenal.
If we're any better, we'd be y'all. So, you know.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, well, you're here, so let's talk about it, man. I know it's important for you guys. Your mission is to empower the Black community through financial literacy and wealth building. That's correct?
Correct.
What kind of things are you guys doing to make sure that people are getting to this money?
Yeah, man. So we have quite a few things going on. So number one, we have a financial social network called the Melanin Millionaires Club. And think about like your favorite social media platform, but instead of having a bunch of other noise on there, it's just financial literacy topics. We have speakers every single week. We have different classes. Me and him teach our community. We have different tiers based upon where you are in your financial journey. Of course, we have the podcast that's absolutely free. It airs every single Wednesday, and we drop a bunch of content online daily at this point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty much. Yeah. So we came together because he's a wealth manager, financial advisor. I'm a CPA. So I teach him how to save money on taxes. He teaches them how to take that money and start investing. Because if you want to make money, it's two things you got to do. Keep Uncle Sam out of your pocket and learn how to make money in your sleep. Because if you don't make money in your sleep, you go work until you die. And we're not here to do that.
Yeah. So
that.
one thing I did see on you guys' show, you talked about something that I feel like a lot of people don't when it comes to financial literacy. And that's when you can make an investment and actually lose money.
Yeah.
Right. So what's some advice that you could give to our hustlers that help keep some money in their pocket?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like doing your due diligence, right? There's a lot of people online that, everybody has a good idea. Everybody wants you to invest in something. So make sure that you do your research on what you're investing in and make sure you invest in what you understand, right? A lot of times it's like the only way to get scammed is to try to skip steps, right? Like the reason why people end up getting scammed is because they want to jump over doing the work. And as a result, they end up putting money into something they don't understand and they lose money. So for me, it's just investing in what you know and doing your research are the fundamental things you have to do if you don't want to lose money investing.
I noticed that about us. We try to like kind of force what we do and what worked for us on others.
Yeah.
And I know somebody did that to me the other day. They're like, let me tell you, this is what you need to do for the stock market. And I'm like, okay, that's not the way that I am interested in making more money.
Right.
But that might work for you. And it's like she couldn't understand that, you know?
Yeah.
And so how do you, when it comes to people, how do you not force your own ideas on others?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that wealth is made via concentration and preserved with diversification. Don't try to do real estate, crypto, stocks at one time. Go make your money in one avenue first, and you run up your bag there, and then you can diversify to other investments. And I think we have to, as a culture, stop trying to hit home runs every time. A base hit is okay.
Yeah.
If you gonna be in the game for a lot of years, a long time, a decade or two, you don't need to hit home runs every single game. Get a base hit and just stack your chips that way.
Yeah.
So what about the idea of that? Of course, we want to maybe get into entrepreneurship and investing in things of that nature, but we already have a 9-to-5. You know what I mean? And you have to find time to leave your job to figure out how to do the investment and the entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Like, how do you balance that? How do you do the work-life balance between those two worlds?
Yeah, so if you have a 9-to-5, right, like you get paid from 9 to 5, but then you still have 5 to 9, right?
Yeah.
So the key is like, don't let, like he always says, don't let your job trick you into thinking that's the only person that can pay you, right? So like if somebody's already paying you right now for something, there's a 99% chance that that's a way that you can make money on your own. If you are an executive assistant at your 9 to 5, there's a bunch of small business owners that would love to have a part-time executive assistant. So it's like, instead of trying to search for the next fancy side hustle, how can I take what I'm already getting paid for, because clearly I'm good at it, and finding a way to make money from that. Now, the problem is people always want to monetize their passion so quickly, right? And they end up putting pressure on their passion. And as a result, then they start to resent it versus being like, how can I get my money up, get some capital reserves so I give myself some options so that if I don't want to have the 9 to 5, then I can leave, versus like, how can I monetize this passion on the side? It's not making money. And then that's where the balance issue comes from, because now you got your job and you got something that's not making money and now you're frustrated, right? So you want to figure out how you can compound on what's already working. Don't get too cute too fast, stack your chips, and then you can potentially leave your 9 to 5 and have some more space to monetize other things.
And how do you guys manage to stand out amongst all the noise, right?
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people claiming that they can help you learn with financial literacy, but it's give me first $5,000 and then I'll teach you. You know what I mean? So how do you guys separate yourself from the people? I'll call those sharks, the sharks in the water.
Well, I think it's two things. One, we give a lot of information away for free, because our bag is full. The only thing you can take from me is notes. And I think the people that the people that go out and try to flaunt their knowledge, they don't really give out information. It's like, pay me and then I'll tell you. We gonna tell you for free, and then if you want to work with us after, you can pay us to work with us, but you don't have to. And I think the way we differentiate ourselves is I'm a licensed CPA for the last 10 years, top 10 in my original state. He's the #1 financial advisor in North Carolina. You can Google that, right?
Yeah.
So we actually have facts to back up our stats.
I know that's right, because people don't be coming with no damn facts. I'll be like, so how much are y'all worth? They be like, next question. I'm like, but if you're teaching financial literacy, because is that a rude question to even ask? Do people ask you guys that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's rude at all. If you go to the gym, you're trying to get in shape, you gonna hire the person that got the six pack, right? If they're out of shape, you're not gonna hire them.
You ain't helped yourself, bro.
Right.
How you gonna help me? You hear me?
And to further answer your question, it's real simple. Like, we don't sell secrets, we have services, right? So it's like we give most of our information away for free. And if you want to implement it, right? If you want to implement the information you're learning, that's when you can hire us. Until then, take advantage of all the free game possible, get results from it, and when you get results from it, that's going to prove that we know what we're talking about. Because you can get that much results from something for free. Imagine what happens if you actually work with us.
Last thing I have for you, and this is something I kind of struggle with when it comes to maybe jumping into certain opportunities, is how do you get people over their fear? Meaning, like, let's say we talked about 5K stacked up and I want to do something with it, but I'm scared of losing that 5K. It took me a while to build up to it. You know what I mean? How do you manage through that fear of actually diving into the market with certain things?
Yeah, I think for me, it's like, again, it goes back to showing proof and a track record, right? So if someone's weary about investing in the stock market, I'll just show them a stock chart over the past 10, 15, 20, 25 years, right? Nothing is guaranteed in this world, but it's like, hey, look, if you invested any amount of money in the stock market and left it there over a period of 20 years, you have 100% success rate. No one has ever invested money in the stock market over a 20-year time horizon and lost any money, assuming you invest in like the S&P 500, right? And the truth of the matter is, you're going to lose 100% of the time not playing the game. So could you get injured in the game? Could you hurt your ankle if you play the game? For sure. But you're guaranteed not having a chance to win if you don't get in the game. And so I think as long as people are not putting their last in investing, and like they still have an emergency fund so they can pay their bills if something happened, I think you have to get in the game and just understand that at the end of the day, the bigger risk is not taking a risk at all.
There you have it,
I
man.
need a course on how to stop spending money. That's the course I need.
Well, we love it. You guys are doing great things, man. Representing for Melanin Money, George and Carter
And
are
I love
here.
the name. That's fine.
I like that too,
I
man.
give him all
for
the credit
sure.
for that. He bought that down, man. I said, let me get in on that, brother. Let me get in on that.
I'm sure a lot of people want to get involved as well. And you guys have an event in Atlanta this weekend?
Yes. It's called Wealth Weekend. It's a full day education on Friday and then a celebration on Saturday. And all they have to do is go to melaninmoney.com. We still have a few tickets left if they want to join us. But we want to educate the people, be able to love on them in person, give them the game that the school system has purposely kept away from us.
Yeah.
And then we're going to want to celebrate their wealth building journey on Saturday. It's going to be a phenomenal event.
Right, because they know good and damn well they're supposed to be teaching finances in school, but then there would be no reason to have to owe the government. There would be no reason.
Why would they teach you a tax class if taxes pay for the education system?
Right.
That's true.
Right? Why would they want you to get out of debt if they know they can feed on you, and that's how the Wall Street makes their money off 20% interest rates?
Yeah.
They're not going to teach you this in school.
Yeah.
So the question you need to ask yourself is, what am I going to do about it to make sure I get the information to change my situation?
I'm going to go to melaninmoney.com. That's
That's
what we're
right.
doing.
Look,
That's right.
Yes, you are.
We appreciate you fellas for being here today, man. You are hustlers of the week, man. Thank you so much for what you guys do, man.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We are the Morning Hustle.